Failure is the number one reason why many people don't become successful. Let's just start off with that. Failure is something that will always be there and will always have an impact on what people think and what they choose. Let's just say, for example, we have somebody who's trying to create a business and they fail certain things. They fail creating that website, they fail making that client to give them that capital. They just fail anything. And many people will get discouraged because of that failure when you cannot be discouraged. Why would you be discouraged? That's life is. Life will always throw stuff at you. You just need to be the one to blame yourself. You need to point the finger at you because you're the reason for it. Even if you're not, blame yourself. You need to take responsibility of what you have done and maybe what you probably haven't done. And you just need to go and see what exactly you've done. Because maybe people just say that, okay, I failed. And then they stop. Just know exactly what you have done so that you can know how to go through it. Create a list of the possibility of the ways to go through that one problem. Solve it and become the problem solver. That's literally what failure to become successful is. You fail in certain things, write down, journal what you've done, see how you could work around it, learn from your mistakes, and just become the problem solver. That's literally it. It's literally a chess game. You fail chess match, well, learn from your mistakes. Journal. Marcus Aurelius always says to journal what you've done and to reflect, because reflection is the most important. That's why I journal every single day, because reflection is key. You need to understand what you went through, how you felt, and what were the emotions that you felt through the day that would probably impact and may have caused you to do something wrong that day. Maybe you just were not checking on your emotions when you need to be focused on your emotions. Because Wes Watson always says that high frequency is number one power. It's one of the powers for you, because frequency, if you have a low frequency, if you're one of those people who have a low frequency, what are you doing? Let's say that. If you're depressed if you're just depressed, you're probably the person just laying around all day. You need to do something to achieve that high frequency. And once you achieved it, maybe failure will still be there, but you need to see what you're doing wrong. There's no light without dark. Once you've gone through those failures, you need to see what to do. You need to create that list. See why you probably did this, why it's not working, and what you could do to probably solve it. Check to see, and probably on YouTube, or talk to somebody about it who's eligible enough. Do not talk to the homeless guy across the street and say, oh, why don't I have money? Because they will not know. Trust me, they will not know. Why would you ask a homeless person how to make money? You need to ask the person with a lot of money how to make money. Go through the failure by maybe asking the people, journaling what you've done, how you could probably solve it, who you could talk to probably solve it, and just do it. You must do the action to achieve success. To become successful is the act of problem solving, going through it, reflecting, and just become the greatness that you deserve and that you achieve yourself. Because you can't just deserve it. There's no deserving. It's about what you do to get to it. That's how you deserve it. You do the actions to do it. And you get it yourself. There's no, oh, I deserve it. I deserve it because I helped you out. No. Bro, what are you doing? You want to take the easy route? You want to take the difficult route and achieve more success? Which route do you want to take? Talk to me. Write down in the comments what action and what step that you want to take to achieve greatness. Because there's no shortcuts. You can't just go from point A to point B just by going a straight line. There's always going to be those obstacles in the way that prevent you. There's going to be those dodgeballs that are always going to be thrown at you, because there's no straight path, because life will always test you. There's a reason why there's only 1% of people who are successful. Those are the people who really worked their ass off and just did the actions that make other people successful. You need to go through the steps, because there's no shortcuts. Go through it. Either start from level 1 again, start from level 1. Go from level 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to the level that you want to achieve. But once you go there, once you go to that goal, don't stop. Make more goals. That's another way. That's more ways to be successful. Once you accomplish that goal, make more and harder goals, because you cannot stay in the same area you were before. You're just going to be that 2.0 version of yourself that you can now be the 1.0 to achieve the better 2.0 version of yourself. Like Better was always says, to become that 2.0 version, you have to do the right things. But once you become a 2.0 version, that 2.0 will now be the 1.0. Now your next idea level should be becoming that other 2.0 version of yourself. Once the rare becomes the normal, you must find the rare again to make that the normal and just keep going between that. You need to level up no matter what. You cannot, don't stay in the same pace. You will fail no matter what, you will. You just need to know how to achieve and work around that failure. It's become the successful version that you want. Remember I said there's no shortcuts in what you do. You have to complete it in its entirety. You must do the work that the 99% of people who will not do. You must do the work that 99% of the people who won't do the actions. If people wake up at 5 a.m. and they're the 1% wake up at 5 a.m., do not be that 99% who wakes up at 12 p.m. You crazy? Bro, you wasted like 5 hours. And fucking people who are 1% are literally having more time in the day and getting shit done than you could have done in a whole year. When you were literally sleeping, they made probably like $1 million. Really. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. But it's all about you achieving that greatness and going to that failure, because failure will always be, just don't get discouraged. You cannot be discouraged, because people who have the most amount of failures and they solve it, you will become a monster. A literal monster. You become so successful because you're achieving, you're a problem solver. You're a problem solver now. You are a G. You just need to know how to succeed. How to get to those failures, because the failures will always be there. And when the next failure comes around, you know how to solve it. Because you're that guy. You're that guy. You need to go through that list, see what you're doing wrong, reflect, and just do it. Nothing can be done until you do it. So start working, overcome that failure, write down what you're doing wrong, how you're doing it, and what you could do to be better, and who you could talk to maybe overcoming this failure. And once you have solved it, don't stop. Make more goals. Keep going. There's no end. There's no end to the light. You either keep going, or you could be that, you just stay at the entrance. The door's open for you. Stay. People who are like me are going to be the ones to go forward. And that's who you want to become. Go through it and just be that monster. Solve the problems and become successful by creating more goals for yourself that are harder than the rest. Let's get it.